Hello, and God help me, I'm Morgan Delaney, your author of dark, strange, and fantastic fiction. Also, professional boogeyman. Himself will be here in a couple of minutes, but I do think we should have time for a quick story first. This is a nice one. This one is about going home wherever you might find it. It's called Creature Comforts. I lost Biscuit, said Fred, when he reached the car from the woods where we had been walking the dog. Keep looking. Biscuit is part of the family, I said, and stayed in the car in case Biscuit showed up on his own. Look, if Fred could find the car, Biscuit could. I rolled the windows down to let out the hot summer air and indulged in some classical music while I waited. After an hour, I went to search for them both. I found them outside a small cottage in a clearing. Fred was drinking a mug of tea. Biscuit lay at his feet, chewing on a branch so fresh the bark was still green. Fred looked up when he saw me, then looked away. "Hey," I shouted. Biscuit looked up at that. "No," said Fred, "you can't use the toilet if that's what you want. I'm sick of it. There's a pub further down the road." "You'll need the toilet before we head home after that tea." Fred stood nervously as I pushed my way through the garden gate. "Excuse me?" He backed away, causing Biscuit to growl at me. "Why didn't you come back?" I asked. Fred looked at Biscuit as if hoping the dog might have an answer. "I'm sorry, do I know you?" he said when Biscuit remained silent. "Enough is enough, Fred. Let's go." "Biscuit," said Fred. "Inside." Biscuit ran in through the open front door, and Fred darted after him, slamming it in my face. This isn't funny. I banged on the door, wondering who owned the cottage. Well, I didn't care. Somebody owed me answers. Inside, Biscuit howled, and I could hear Fred trying to calm him down. I stopped banging when I heard someone approaching the door. Someone in slippers. You can't bang on a door when someone is wearing slippers on the other side. A woman opened the door a crack. "Yes?" "I want my dog and partner back," I said. "Oh, you're the one who set them free." I did not. I blinked at her unusual choice of words. "You know what I mean," she said. "I lost them," I said in my iciest voice. Her expression softened. "Would you like to come in? You seem a little lost yourself." She closed the door to the front room where Fred and Biscuit were still yowling away together, then led me to an enormous airy kitchen at the back of the cottage. The walls were a restful blue, and herbs scented the air from their window boxes. Beef stew bubbled on an old-fashioned stove. She pushed a cup of tea and an old gossip magazine into my hands and excused herself to deal with them. I could hear her in the front room remonstrating with Fred and Biscuit, and they quietened down. Eventually I nodded off at the table. When she returned, she just said, "I'll put the boys in the back garden for tonight," but as if she was talking to herself, so as she didn't expect an answer, I didn't give her one. She let them in the next morning while she cooked us breakfast. I felt nervous at first, but they weren't aggressive. We sniffed each other a bit and then forgot everything else as the woman ladled our food into 3 separate bowls. "All right, good night. Sleep tight. Remember, don't look in the wardrobe if you don't want a fright." "No? Is there someone in here?"